Hi guys. Today we have with us a very energetic and enthusiastic engineer with us. Actually, his name is Anthony, and he's the CTO of Botronics. And yeah, I will only give a short introduction about him, but he will tell us further, like how are you and about Botronics.
Yeah. So I'm Antoine, and I'm working for indeed a startup called Botronics. It is a Belgian startup, and we build in fact robots. And mainly today we focus on an autonomous golf trolley. So it means not the golf cart you drive, but the golf trolley carrying your clubs. Okay. So we
Okay.
are mainly working on it today. We are a team of 6 people. Everyone is in Belgium. We work in the same office, and that's almost it. So we uh, we focus a lot of on the development of the product today. So at the software perspective, but not only, also at the hardware perspective.
Right. So like the startup is in the initial stage, right? Like the team members are six and you are working upon the product development part. Actually, that's really interesting about the golf cart that you mentioned. Can you please explain it in more detail if you want?
Mhm. In fact, we have already a prototype. So we have already sell, I guess that's a bit more than 10 golf trolleys. So it means it is already working, but you have still to industrialize it. You have still to improve it with new features. Because, yeah, that's the first golf card with over-the-air update. So it means that the golfer who buy it, they have an update on the fly. So and that allow us to try a lot of stuff, but also to give them the opportunity to have new features. Today the trolley is able to follow the golfer based on the camera only. So that's pure artificial intelligence stuff. um, there is also a smartphone application.
Okay.
You are able to discuss with the trolley based on this application, meaning you have a joystick. You can say, okay, no, you don't move anymore because you are at the clubhouse and that kind of stuff. And in the future, in the near future, we will talk about really new feature based on navigation and so on, but we can't talk about it now because we are on the
Yeah.
IP process with the lawyer and so on. So
Right.
I can't say anything about it today, but
Right.
it will come in the next months. I guess we will start talking about all those very interesting things.
Right. I can understand. Yeah. But the thing that you said about the AI slam and navigation, that is really interesting. And also currently there is a need in the market about the navigation, the path planning algorithms. And also I heard about some part of reinforcement learning as well in that. So would you like to guide some enthusiasts like who are into robotics engineering, including myself? Who want to work upon these technologies, especially robot operating system and the navigation part, as you mentioned previously.
Mhm. Mhm. In fact, the challenge about the navigation in our case was really because of the speed we have to go really fast for a navigation algorithm. I mean, we must go up to more than 3 meters by seconds. So when you check at the ROS tutorial, that's always something like 0 dot something meter by seconds, and so that's really a challenge because the algorithm must follow. I mean, you must have a rate, a quite intense rate, so that's not easy to maintain. That was one of our challenge. Something I have to say is all about hardware. Hardware is really hard, meaning that you must start as soon as possible and not only stay on the gazebo simulation and so on, because the gazebo
Hmm.
simulation, yeah, it will work quite fast on it, But
Right.
when you will try on the real robot, it will not work at all. That's
Hmm.
sure.
Right, right, exactly. Actually, I am also so sometimes I struggle with the gazebo simulation part, like when I have to implement that simulation in the real-time environment. The two environments differ really a lot from each other.
Mhm.
That's really well said by you. Also, I was interested in the part about your education. How was it like in the beginning stage? How you entered into robotics? What motivated you?
Oh, I started robotics as a whole, as a personal developer. You mean?
Yeah, like as a robotics engineer, like what
Yeah.
motivated
Hmm.
you?
Yeah. Basically, I'm a software engineer more. So I worked as a software engineer. Okay, I don't want to work as a software engineer. I need more challenges. And I tried robotics because of this project. That's like 3 or 4 years ago. And,
Hmm.
I try robotics really for this project. So that's how I started, and now I really love it. That's some kind of everyday challenges.
Right. And like, is it good than software or else software was good?
um, what do you mean?
Like, did you enjoy the software part more or else the software integration in robots? You are enjoying it more than it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love the ROS environment. To be honest, I really the open source environment. You discuss some solution on this course. You have open source project everywhere. That's all kind of possibilities. And yeah, contribute to open source stuff. Having some immature stuff to maintain as well, because there is some
Hmm.
really new stuff, really new algorithm. That's really what I love the most.
Right, right, exactly. And also, ROS is really fascinating. You get to work upon the
Hmm.
simulation, and also, uh, like when you build a piece of code, you get to apply it in the real world, like the robot moves, and really that's fascinating for me as well. And also, a
Hmm.
lot of students are interested into ROS and ROS development. So, what should they focus upon more, like the software part in ROS, the coding one, like building nodes, or else on the simulation? What do you think about it?
The simulation part is quite. It was like there is some complication when we migrate from the old version of Gazebo to the new one. To be
Mm,
honest, so yeah, that was a bit difficult to understand the concept between Gazebo Classic and you have Ignition, and Gazebo is Ignition or Classic. I don't know, but no, it's okay. But I mean, it was quite complicated to understand.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that enter into the ROS world and the Gazebo world is not that easy, because you have ROS 1 with several versions, then ROS 2 with several versions. I think that if you are a new commerce in the ROS world, it's not that easy. But yeah, when you dive into it and you understand the power of it, I think that's really interesting.
Right. Yeah. Also, like currently in India, we have bachelors of robotics engineering. Like it's a 4-year course where we get to learn about robotics, including all the
Hmm.
engineering aspects like mechanical, electronics, and
Hmm.
software. So, are there similar kind of courses in like in Belgium, or else like how
Um,
is yeah there?
I think a little bit, but not that much. I think in the university you can have
Mm,
an electromechanical part or something like so. I'm not even sure you see ROS at the university. I'm not even sure you see ROS in a school in Belgium. To be honest, it starts too, but that's
mm.
the really beginning of the story. I think you are a bit more advanced in India.
Yeah, I think so. Like the robotics is like introduced in these 2 years itself, like from 2023
Mm.
or 2024. Yeah, it's new, but it's growing faster here. So I just wanted to
Yeah,
ask, like, if, what are the
uh,
opportunities at Belgium in terms of
I
education?
don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it is the best place to learn
Hmm.
robotics. To be honest, I think
Okay.
in the East Europe, maybe in Poland, I think
Hmm.
that's better. I think if you want to start in Europe, that's better in the east part of Europe. I think because
Yeah.
a lot of product I saw in the internet was from Poland, Austria, yeah, and that kind of country.
Right. Right. And also, mm, if I talk about Belgium, like, like, what is the ratio of robotics companies? Are there more startups or else the MNCs
Yeah,
there?
I tried to find an example of a big company in Belgium in robotics, but I can't find it, to be honest. There is some mower, yeah, but let me think about it. No, I don't have a company in mind, a big company in mind. I mean, for
Yeah.
robotics, I don't have
Right.
any.
How was your college life at Belgium, in the university? Like, how did you manage your entire curriculum from study and also
Ah,
improving your skills?
yeah, that's in fact in Belgium it's 5 year at the university. That's
Okay.
like that's not that expensive in Belgium, to be honest. 1 year is like 1,000 euros. 1,000 euros is not that much for a
Hmm.
normal family in Belgium because that's mainly paid by the state itself. So
Okay.
yeah, that's if you compare it with the USA, for example, and you have to pay during the first year you work because of the credit you have to make for to assist courses at the university. That's not the same thing at all in Belgium. You don't have to do so.
Right. Right. Exactly. And also, about, if I talk about the software stuff, many people deal with the part of coding. How should they proceed further in terms of if they want to become a good software engineer in robotics as well as other companies? What skills should they focus upon? Like, how should they develop their coding skills?
Mm-hmm. Huh. For software, that's quite easy. You know, you have the construct, for example, as a platform. So yeah, it helps a lot, I think. Um, yeah, knowing Python and C++, obviously. Uh, for the hardware part, it's a bit different because you put your hands in it to understand what you are doing. You need challenges, but you need money to buy a Raspberry and to add sensors to it, and then okay, I want to to migrate from the Raspberry to something else and try it. Yeah.
What are your future plans for your startup about Botronics?
Ah, okay, so we have two major events. Both of them in January. We go to the CES at Las Vegas. Okay, you see the CES
Okay.
at Las Vegas, I guess. It
Yeah.
is the
Hmm.
innovation conferences of the year. I mean, and
Yeah.
then you have the PGA show at Orlando. So both in the United States, and in fact, here it's all about B2B golf. So you have every people involved in B2B golf. So you have club sellers and other companies selling golf trolleys and that kind of people. So that's two major events.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, the I mean, we will go in a crowdfunding stage as well. So we will sell our product
Mm.
really soon, and we continue on the side to develop the product at the software level and so on. So yeah, there is a lot of
Yeah.
steps, in fact.
Yeah, exactly. And also, your business is about B2B, you said. So it is, so you have a kind of targeted market. So are you planning to like launch more products or else only one product in the future?
Yeah, indeed. The golf trolley, that's a really good question because, yeah, our golf trolley is the first product, but
Mm,
in the future, we are Botronics. We are not something containing the golf word in it. So that's not for any reason. That's because we would like to launch uh, another product in the future. We don't know what yet, but in the future after the golf trolley we hope we will have the opportunity to build another product with the same kind of technology. We
mm,
call it, in fact, in fact, what we are able to do today is to build a smart box. We call it like this. This is the a box containing all our hardware, and we are able to put it on another device if you want. In fact, if you have DC motors, you can connect it, and then okay, you have a new device, autonomous.
right, right.
That's
So,
what
mm,
we want to do in the future.
exactly. A kind of system which can be integrated with the existing ones and improve the
Mm-hmm.
working and the
Mm-hmm.
reliability as well.
Yeah,
That
indeed.
Right. That's great. Actually, I think so. So that was for today, and thank you, Anthony, for joining here. And we will definitely take next episode so that it will be great to hear about your insights about Botronics and more information from you. And it will be amazing to meet you on the second episode with more insights on robotics as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be with pleasure, of course.